Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to today's unseen video. This is where we round up all the talking points on social media to do with WWE. We're going to start with this, really interesting. So someone sent a message to Samantha on her Instagram post saying, I bet this is Ricochet's fault. I bet she's going to go and be an announcer for AEW, blah, 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 blah. Samantha responded, I don't like announcing, which is quite interesting. She goes further, though. I'm serious. And this has been confirmed as her, by the way, right? Announcing was only supposed to be my way in. I wanted to manage, maybe even become a general manager one day. But WWE saw no other future for me besides announcer. I love watching the action, but I don't love being an announcer, which is really shocking. I mean, really shocking. Is that a reason as to why she left? You know, was she getting frustrated with being an announcer and she decided, I want to do something different? WWE didn't have anything different. And so now she's had to make a decision and decided to pursue music instead, because that is a different love of hers, of course. She's someone that I think has got a lot of different interests. I must admit, it's a bit disappointing to know she never really liked announcing and that was just her way in. Like, that's a bit disappointing. But, I don't know. I mean, like, it is what it is. She's no longer with the company. I think she's going to be pursuing music now. So, wish her all the best in the future. But I thought that was a very interesting development, one that is really starting to do the rounds on social media, right? We've got another, that was our top story, by the way. We have a top story, which is this one right here. James told me about this during the UFC stream, that Montez Ford hints at a change to his character, right? We can actually read part of that interview, but we've got a video here, okay? So here's Vic, who has managed to get this from the Daily Star. So let's check this out.
And she said, and I kind of feel like everyone feels like this, you are ready for it and everybody wants it. But she said that you kind of feel guilty because of how close you and Dawkins are. So what are your thoughts on that?
She is Bianca, by the way. Apparently Bianca has said that Montez is ready for a singles run, but he feels guilty about leaving Dawkins. So that's the question, and he's like, how do you respond to that? How do you feel about that?
Well, I think what she was saying, was speaking on is, when I first got signed to NXT or developmental around 2015, and my first match around 2016. And literally right after that, they put me and Docs together. Like the end of 2016, and we debuted in 2017 on NXT TV. So this has been the only thing I have done since I've been with the company, the Street Profits. I haven't done anything else. I haven't done single stuff, haven't done solo stuff. And I think what she means is kind of similar to Survivor's guilt. Been with this person for so long, we built so much. So for me to take off and just do things on my own, kind of feels like I'm leaving him behind. But I realized recently, that's not my fault. And that's not a knock to him. That's not a knock to anybody. But I know how talented I am. I know how much I brought to the table for the Street Profits. And I know how much I've inputted to the Street Profits to make it what it is today. If I decide to go my way, and it's not with the Street Profits, and whatever happens after that, either does successful or it fails, that's not on me. Because me is on me. And I think that's why she said that, because like I said, we have such a close-knit relationship and been together for so long. She knows how much I not only just care about him, but the Street Profits as a whole.
So there we go. I mean, I think that's really interesting. He's talking about how recently he's come to realize that if he does decide to move away from the Street Profits, that's okay. And that, Dawkins is not his responsibility. Like, oof, really interesting, really interesting. Let's have a look at what else has been said. So here, look, we've got this. So this is from the Daily Star as well. So he said, I feel like I'm the greatest athlete in the professional wrestling circuit. I feel like I'm the greatest entertainer in the professional wrestling circuit. I feel like I'm the greatest of all time. I feel like my confidence is at an all-time high. I feel like I'm the only one consecutively that has been dealing with the bloodline and every variation of the bloodline for the last 4 years. I've been the one doing it. I've been the one trying to fight off this disease. Me, Dorks, and occasionally Kevin Owens. You've seen what happens to Kevin Owens recently. He's a little frustrated. I feel like I'm on the verge of becoming the same way. How many times do I have to take down another variant of the bloodline? It seems like every time we get close to the tag team championships, the bloodline show up. He said, I feel fine. My body is a little bruised, a little woozy or whatever after the ladder match. But looking back on it, not only did I put on a show, I almost won the tag team championships. Not only was the bloodline in the way, but now DIY is in the way. We were pairing up with them, helping them. I know we're both going after the tag team championships, but you seem to be in the way of what we're trying to accomplish. Help them out for weeks. We finally go for the titles, and then they tend to remember what it's all about. I feel, well, but now it feels like the kindness is being taken for weakness in a lot of ways. There needs to be another shift. There has to be. Where does this lead? I don't know, right? I don't know. I mean, what I would say is this is pretty loud that he is definitely feeling frustrated, that it is time for change. He's talking of it'll be all right if he moves on from Dawkins. Has he given away a little bit too much here, though? You know? Really, by reading this, it sounds like he's about to go off on his own solo, turn heel, and that's the kind of vibe I get from this. But you always have to factor in, are they trying to make you think that because they're actually about to do the opposite or something, you know? Are they trying to lead you down that road so that when they swerve you, you don't see it coming, right? So I always would err on the side of caution. I would say be aware of this. Don't die on this hill that this is absolutely what's going to happen. But definitely be aware of this. And there's some really interesting stuff in here. So this was our top story because I just thought this was really insightful, really interesting. But then that Samantha news dropped, and I thought that was really insightful and really interesting. So it's actually been a really insightful, really interesting kind of day, to be honest. So there we go. That is the Dawkins news. So that was our top story. Not our top story, just our top story. If we go into WWE, we've got something else that's really interesting and really insightful. Xavier Woods. He's got another of these promos. Goes on for 2 minutes 57. Don't worry, we won't watch it all. I feel like we can skip forward a bit because he doesn't talk for quite a while. I don't know why. Right? He skips. See? Keep skipping. Keep skipping. Keep skipping.
The Wyatt Six are going to be coming after me because of the way that I've been moving the past few weeks because I held Kofi back from trying to go help R-Truth before he got stomped out by 6 members of Final Testament. Let's just think about this logically. Of every person on the roster, why would I, of all people, somebody who has a deep history with the Wyatt, somebody who already knows how horrible and disgusting and mentally and physically draining that fight is, why would I put that target on my back? I have aspirations of becoming a singles champion for the first time in my WWE career. I have aspirations of becoming 13-time WWE World Tag Team Champions with Kofi Kingston. Why? Why would I put that target on my back? They came after Chad Gable because he did his family wrong. They came after Miz because he did his family wrong. I am doing everything that I can to make sure that my family doesn't get put in a blender week after week. So again, let's look at this logically. They came after Miz on Monday because he was doing wrong. And he was punished for that. In that same breath, I literally saved my family, and I was clearly rewarded for this. But don't misunderstand this message, because there's a lot of you that already understand this. A lot of you that already fully believe this. This message is for those of you that don't. And for those of you that don't, before you spout these random theories about who you think is coming after who, all I ask you is that you quit using this and you start using this. Because that's what I'm doing. And I would love it if you would do your best to meet me there. That's it.
Where? Where are we going? Waffle House. Where are we off to? So there we go. That is a really good promo. And he is saying that, you keep saying the Wyatt Six going to come for me, like people on social media, fans. But why are you saying that? Because they, hurt their families. I'm trying to protect my family. I'm trying to stop my guy from sacrificing himself, So, it's a really good point, isn't it? I mean, obviously, this story has not fully played out yet. I mean, right now, there isn't a reason for the Wyatt Six to go after Xavier. So right now, he's okay. So right now, he can cut these promos and, okay, yeah, you're all right. You're just about on the right side of things. But this story, I feel, has still got a little further to go. So let's keep an eye on this situation. Look at this. Friends reunited. Crispy Wrestling, shout out to you. Jey Uso is so happy to be reunited with Jimmy. This has come from Jey Uso's Instagram account. Very cool. Michael Cole mentioned Sasha Banks on SmackDown last night, said Jordan. He did. I thought this was in the folder yesterday. It's not a big deal. I mean, we know that Mercedes is under contract with AEW. So, Sasha Banks being mentioned is, it doesn't really matter. I thought it was worth mentioning because it's just one of those where people might be like, oh, did he? That's interesting. But it doesn't mean anything. She's not on her way back or anything like that, so it doesn't mean anything. She got mentioned because Bayley faced Sasha in this building for the, I think, Women's NXT Championship. So that's why it was mentioned. Brandi said, wait, what did he say about my daughter? I don't usually be listening to him when he starts talking. Catch me up. So obviously this was Cody talking to Gunther, right? And talking about how, the daughter had been mentioned. USA Network responded, he thought it was open mic night. You know what you gotta do. Who told you it was open mic night? Oh man, so good. What an iconic line that was from Brandi in AEW. So there we go. So really, really fun moment. Little exchange there between Brandi and USA Network. Yeah, they are definitely teasing. Not only is it not looking good for the Street Profits, but obviously Johnny super kicked Tommaso. Moments later, Tommaso would be holding his jaw, staring at Johnny, and there would be a real friction there. So Tommaso posted this after he and Johnny lost to Motor City Machine Guns on SmackDown. Are we set to see a DIY split? This was posted by Tommaso. I mean, I don't know what this means for those RKO Wednesdays. Do you remember those videos we were getting where Tommaso was trying to RKO Randy? Did we ever get closure on that? Because if we did, I never saw it. So, heartbreaking if this is going to be the end of this relationship, because I don't think we will ever get a conclusion to those RKO Wednesdays. And here we've got new Seth attire. This is footage of Seth after SmackDown in the dark match. This is him in the ring. So this is him and Dominic. So, welcome back, Seth Rollins. So this is his first match since WrestleMania. This might be his first match back since WrestleMania. And this is a glimpse as to what he's wearing at the moment. So it looks good. It looks nice. So white and black is kind of the scheme that he's going with there. So Seth Rollins back in the ring, and you can see the ring gear that he was wearing. Right, let's go over to Fun, shall we? Here is Fadeaway Media saying, do you remember when this dude was glazing Roman Reigns? I mean, I didn't know what that meant. But here we go. Look, we've got this dude here. There's Roman. And every time he does a mannerism, this dude copies him. So, look, he's like... Look at this dude, like... Do you remember Mizdow? Miz and Mizdow, where Mizdow would do all the same stunts. I never saw that. I never noticed this. This guy right here. So much fun. So much fun. Here we go. He's going to suplex him. Very good. Very good. Right, Kim Shanes said, do you remember that thing that people sign in their high school photos? Look at this lot. I don't remember it, but we can look at this all the same. So look at this. Roman Reigns at high school. Alexa Bliss. Finn Balor. Charlotte Flair. These are their high school. Seth Rollins. Naomi. The Miz. Kofi Kingston. Randy Orton. Bayley at high school. So look at that. Apparently, these are high school pictures of them at high school. It's crazy how, I mean, some of them are different. He's different. She's not that different. Miz is different. Kofi's different. Randy's really different. Bayley's a bit different. Alexa's not different at all. I feel Charlotte's not different. I feel like Charlotte and Alexa was taken like last week. Charlotte, Alexa, is it a girl thing? Is it that guys like completely change from what they were like at high school, but the girls sort of stay about the same? Because that's wild. I feel like Bayley, Alexa, Charlotte, Naomi could have had their pictures taken last week. So there we go. Naomi hasn't changed at all, man. And I think she'd be thrilled about that. I think that would be seen as the compliment it's intended to be. So there we go. Same with Alexa as well. So Kim Strains, Nick Butcher, thank you. It's Brent again, tagging me in this. Ryan, I don't think I ever saw this. No one had a more iconic mannequin challenge than the WWE PC. I think this was before my time, to be honest. I don't remember a mannequin challenge, but then I wasn't really engaging with such things. But Only Lorcan opening the door. Thank you, my friends. This is a good little look at the Velveteen Dream. This is a good little look inside like NXT, isn't it? And a good little look around. There's DIY as we're in the kind of back areas. Is this the corridor that we always see them walking down? You know, just before, like, you know, if Roxanne's walking down the corridor. I think it is probably that. And then it leads into here. And this is now completely different because this is where NXT is filmed. So, we just went to a backstage area and I didn't pay attention. But this is what I'm saying. Like, not only are you seeing all of these superstars, we just went past Liv Morgan. And not only are we seeing inside, like, the gym area, but we're really getting to see, you know, the layout of this as well. It's really good, really fun. A lot of these stars are no longer with us, of course, but some of them are, like these guys. I'm sure you recognize them. But yeah, this is now where NXT is filmed. We're back in the main bit where NXT was filmed. This, of course, is where WrestleMania 36 took place as well. But obviously, it's all completely different now. It's no longer like this. But the Iconics, it's really good, isn't it? I mean, this took a lot of work. This took a lot of work. Look at that. Look at that. Real show of strength as well. Asuka, Ember Moon. Oh my god, so good. So good. Look at some of these poses that they've got people in and everything. It is really good. Really impressive. And then it ends with the champ, the NXT champion at the time, Shinsuke Nakamura. That was absolutely brilliant. I'd never seen that before. Never seen that before. So it's brilliant again. Thank you, my friends. Dave, shout out to you. So this is Wrestling in Space. So Fightful putting this out there. These, I don't know what these are, like some astronauts or something doing wrestling moves. It's obviously got classic Michael Cole commentary over the top. The moves that Michael Cole is saying don't bear any resemblance to the moves that are actually being done. I mean, that's probably a bit too much to ask. But yeah, I mean, it's really good. Really, really good. Really interesting. It's just a load of boys goofing around in space, isn't it? This is, you might spend billions on a space program, but this is all that's really happening up there, in all fairness, you know? If ever you wondered, I wonder what they're doing on the International Space Station, it's this. This is what they're doing. Maybe if the women are around, then we're starting to act a bit more like professional, but if not, boom, we're doing this. Let's go. Yes! Oh, that is sick, isn't it? That is sick. Drop kick. Man, the drop kick takes about 2 years to land, doesn't it? That looks good, doesn't it? That's like Matrix stuff. Really fun. I hope we do a WrestleMania in space. Imagine some of the moves. Oh, that's good. Elbow. That's really good. Yeah, brilliant. Really fun clip. Really, really fun clip. So, Dave, shout out to you. Hogan said he turned down offers to hook up with Cher and Madonna. We'll never know if that's true or not, but because it's Hulk Hogan, it definitely isn't. So, there we go. That'll be news to Cher and Madonna. They'll be surprised. So, there we go. Larry, shout out to you, bud. So, Bayley posted this 6 hours ago. There's CM Punk. There's Bayley. Oh, MG. Look at this. They're out for CM Punk's birthday. So, how about that? Look at that. So, they're just having a jolly old day out. So, very fun. Abby said, I'm crying. They dyed Lash's skin blue instead of just editing an outfit. And I gotta be honest, I couldn't tell. But, because, like, the bodysuits are really tight anyway. But, probably right. That probably is, like, the body skin tone just changed to look like a bodysuit. I don't know. I mean, I don't know that anyone's going to get offended by this. You do have to be really careful with this kind of stuff. But obviously they've done it so, because in Saudi Arabia, the women have got to be covered up. So we know that, like, they're going to be covered more. So they probably don't have a picture of Lash in such an outfit. So they've had to find a way of creating such an outfit. So I don't think this is her in a bodysuit and she's had new pictures taken. I think Abby's probably right. I think they probably have just, like, avatared her. So, I don't know how people feel about this. I mean, it's all for good reasons. It's nothing bad going on here, you know. But, yeah, that's pretty wild. I thought you might find that interesting. Hey, you might find this interesting as well. Chelsea takes Brooklyn.
Ah, Brooklyn Bridge. Isn't she beautiful?
Look at that.
There's wildlife. Come here. Okay, guys, I'm here now. You can go. The star is here. It's okay. We're riding a dirty escalator down to a dirty... What do we call this? Subway? I'm officially a New Yorker. Are we there yet? Hi. Do you sell Cosmos here? Do. Are we there yet? Do you come here often? Are we there yet? Brooklyn, it is your favorite two-time tag team champion, future Hall of Famer, and basically a New Yorker. You're welcome.
Brilliant. Really fun. Really fun. Right, Princess, thank you. This is The Miz getting a new Funko. Apparently it's one that he chose.
A while ago, I was asked, what would be my dream Funko Pop, and wow, it's exactly what I asked for. I never thought that I would cash in to win the money, to win the WWE Championship. I didn't even think I'd get Money in the Bank, let alone get the WWE Championship. And when I got the WWE Championship, I couldn't believe it. And so this was, and by the way, that was a top-selling shirt, probably the top-selling shirt, my staple shirt, if you will. You have the Money in the Bank, the WWE Championship, and I took this all the way to the main event of WrestleMania. This is nostalgia. It brings me way back, and this Funko Pop is deemed absolutely positively awesome.
That's really cool, getting the superstars to pick their own Funko Pops. Don't know if they show it off any better, but you get the shot. So there we go, yeah. He's chosen that himself, so that is going to be available soon, I would imagine. So very, very cool. Very cool. I don't think we have an other folder, to be honest. I think that is pretty much everything. Let's go. Oh, no. I keep forgetting this. We do have a new folder. Super Spooky Halloween. This is where the real scary stuff for Halloween gets put, because there's a lot of superstars that are putting pictures out now of them in Halloween costumes. So let's go. Super Spooky Halloween. I'm going to give a warning. If you do get scared easily, then I think there's only one picture in here, so you don't need to worry too much, but it's pretty intense. So let's have a look. Yeah. TJF, all ready for Halloween Havoc. She said she knew you was coming. She would open the dungeon. I don't know what that means. But here we've got, let's have a little look. I mean, terrifying. Terrifying. I did give you the warning, didn't I? I did say scary. Scary stuff. So we've got this image. And this image. I get paid to do this, by the way, This is what I'm doing right now. This is my job. That image as well. I feel like I was just a boy before I opened this folder, I see the world so much differently now. I really do. I just feel different. I feel like I've become a man after being in this folder. This folder has changed me. I think it's changed us all, honestly. So there we go. Just thank you, everyone. Thank you. You look after you. I hope you're having a great weekend as well. Yeah, I hope you're having a great weekend. So there we go. We will go to thanks. And over here we have got Brandon. Shout out to you, my friends. Wrestling fan since day one. Larry Flowers. Casper. Wrestle Knight. Watson. Shout out to all of you guys. Really appreciate you sending this over so that we could get an unseen out there. Looks like it's going to clock in not too far away from the 30-minute mark. So not bad for a Saturday night. So appreciate the support, my friends. Don't forget, we will be back later with NXT Halloween Havoc. So really looking forward to that. So get some rest. I will see you later for another live stream. Bye for now.